so I gotta flex. What's up, guys, and welcome to the Dog Pound. Thank you all for being here. I am M-Dog, and before we get into today's video, please do us a big favor and smash that old like button right there and subscribe to the old subscribe button right there. Hit that button. That way you guys always get notified every time we upload a new video. Make sure you click on that notification bell so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. This is the easiest way to support the channel and keep us moving in the right direction. For that, we greatly appreciate it. So thank you. Now, for today's video, we're going to take a look at another Bullpup boomstick. You guys know by now how much I love shotguns and how I'm particularly fond of Bullpup platform firearms. I have had a bunch of fun with the Kel-Tec KSG, and I've done a couple videos on it now to show you guys that it works and works well. The Kel-Tec is a pump-action bullpup shotgun, and the bullpup shotgun we're looking at today is a semi-automatic bullpup. Here's the Panzer Arms BP12 Gen 2. And as you can see, there's nothing in the chamber, nobody behind the camera. She's just a mean looking dude. I mean mean. So, the BP12 stands for Bullpup 12, which is a 12 gauge shotgun chambered in 2 3/4 and 3 inch. This is the second generation model of the BP12, which is basically the same as the Gen 1, with the exception of the AR style charging handle, which would have sat right here. It is now gone on the Gen 2s. And in my opinion, I like the Gen 1's addition of the AR style charging handle, but it's not a deal breaker for me as long as I'm still able to charge a firearm easily and effectively. That's the name of the game. You want it to be able to go boom when the boom counts. And this can be done with the Gen 2, so to me, it's not a huge loss. I won't lose any sleep over it, put it that way. But with that being said, let's take a look at the specs on the BP12 Gen 2. Now that you've seen the specs on the BP12, let's take a look at some of the accessories that are on this shotgun. So, we have up here, we have a adjustable red dot from Instar. It is, it's not one that's going to break the bank. You can find them probably all day long on Amazon or anywhere else. It's been on here for a while. I figured I would give it a run, see what it's like. The magnification, I mean, there is none. It's a red dot. So when you pull her up, you've got, I think, 5 different settings on your brightness level, and it has seemed to work on other platforms that I've tried them on. So we're going to run it on the BP12 and see what happens. I just hope I remember to put the battery in the thing, because you know I've had my moments. But we have also a tactical flashlight up front here on the, it's got a quad rail up front. It's like a Picatinny on the front tire, on the back. It's kind of, I guess it operates as a quad rail. But there are 4 Picatinny rails on this weapon. One on top is your full length rail. And then of course you got your quarter rails on the sides where we attach the tactical flashlight here. And if you notice on this side, we also have a side saddle where we keep 4 or 5 extra rounds whenever we need them, just in case you're somewhere and you don't have to be fumbling around for your ammo. It just kind of makes it nice having them there. So a nice little attachment to put on it, but it's kind of user preference. You know, the rails are available there for whatever you're comfortable with and whatever you want to put on there. Weapon does come with these flip-up sights. I've had great luck on other semi-automatic shotguns that I've used with these pretty much the same exact sights. Nothing to complain about there. And as far as the accessories go, that's about it on this one. Everything else that you see on here besides what I just showed you comes with the firearm when you purchase it. So let's set this down for a second. So now that you've had a look at the BP12, let's take a look at the ammo we'll be using during today's shoot. We're going to be shooting some double-aught buck, and this is made by Fetter Ammunition and available to purchase at Ammunition Depot, which is where I purchased this from. And just keep in mind, the ammo that you see me use in my videos, I purchase on my own, out of pocket, not cheap to do. But that way I'm able to give you guys unbiased opinions on the ammunition that I use. And Fetter is a type of double-aught buck that I'd never seen before. I figured I'd try it. And I've ran it in several different semi-automatic platforms now. And honestly, it's worked better than any of the other buckshot that I've used. And like I said, I bought this off of ammunitiondepot.com. Okay, now we're moving on to the slugs here. Let's look at the 5-round mag. The slugs we're going to use is same that you've seen in the previous videos I did with the KSG. These are 2 3/4 inch rifled slugs from Federal Ammunition. And I also purchased these here from Ammunition Depot, and we'll put their link in the description of the video, and we'll run it across the bottom here somewhere where you guys have no trouble finding it. Now, this is the first shots that I've fired through this firearm since I've had it. The slugs we're using are these that we've tried before and tested, and they've worked great, and the same with the buckshot. I'm a little skeptical on, now this is made by Panzer Arms. It's a 10-round mag made by Panzer Arms, and when we bought the firearm, it came with the 2 5s. The 10-round, I can't remember if it came with it or if I bought it extra, because I've bought a bunch of mags in the past that just to have on hand. So I don't remember whether this was one that actually came with it or not. I'm pretty sure you guys can research that and find that out. But this is a 10-round mag, and I've not had real good luck with extended mags or the higher capacity magazines with the semis, especially when they're during the break-in period. You know, the VR80 and the VR82, I always speak very highly of them. They're from Rock Island Armory. Those things have run like butter since day one. And even with that big sickle-looking magazine that I put in them, the 19-round magazine that we were using in that one video, you know, I think they're very popular with 3-gun and competition and stuff like that. And I just figured I'd try them and run a bunch of ammo through them, and they work flawlessly. But these here, like I said, I'm always a little skeptical when it comes to anything over 5 rounds. It's just during the break-in period, these semi-autos can be very finicky, especially the Bullpup models. We're going to find out as we move along in this video, so just bear with us. We're going to run 5 double-aught buck in one mag and 5 rifled slugs in the other 5-round mag that comes with the gun when you purchase it. We'll see how it goes, and if we don't run into any issues, we'll load up the 10-round mag with the same ammo and see how that runs. And if we haven't run into any problems up to that point, I'll load up some mags with the number 8 trap loads and see if the gun will cycle with that light load. That's another test that we're going to have to figure out as we move along. We're using the manufacturer recommended gas piston that it comes with. It comes with a light and a heavy gas piston. And depending on the ammo being used, and I kind of expect a hiccup or two due to the gun being new, and a semi-automatic mag-fed shotguns, they're notorious for their break-in periods. So I kind of expect it, and I would suggest maybe when you do one of these shoots, with a brand new Bullpup or a brand new semi-automatic mag-fed shotgun, you kind of expect it too. That way you're not disappointed and you don't give up on the gun. You're gonna have to work with some of them. So now we've got the talking part done. Let's sling some lead and we'll see you back here in a bit for our final thoughts. Loading up some 2 3/4 inch Power Shock Federal rifled slugs. Little trick with loading shotgun shells into these magazines. Sometimes they can be a little tight when you're coming down with them. Use your hand and try to, there's a technique to it. Took me a while, but if you push down with the palm of your hand and then just kind of rock it, slide it back, seems to work better. Just right there, push it down, kind of rock it, get it over that lip, slide it back. Push it down, rock it, slide it back. Not too bad once you get them going and learn the technique. It just takes a little practice. So there's 5 rounds of rifled slugs into that one, and we'll take 5 rounds of Feder double-aught buck 2 3/4 inch, and we'll do the same with this one. We'll load 5 rounds into it. So they get a little tight sometimes. Just push them down. Did I already put 5 in? Maybe I did. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've already got 5 in it. So anyway, that's the technique. So if you guys are struggling loading shotgun shells into mag-fed semi-automatic shotguns, that's just a little trick. Years and years of practice and messing around with these things. And like I said, we've got a 10 round mag. If this gun does well with the 5 rounds magazines, we'll switch over and try it with the 10. And then I'll probably use like 5 buckshot and 5 slug. But like I said, you see the top, it's an empty mag. Just push it down, rock it in. And that's the same way with everything that you shoot. So push it down, rock it in. Say, hope it helps. All right, so we have 5 rounds, double-aught buck, and let's hope this does well. Chambered well, so far so good. See what happens. Wow, 5 rounds gone that quick. This is the Federal 2 3/4 inch rifled slugs. I got a stovepipe. Oh my God, I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning. Boy, that's sweet. All right, so we had 1 stovepipe. Like I said, malfunctions to be expected. Not complaining, actually very happy. So far, so good. So I think it's about time we try out the 10 round mag. Man, that goes in so sweet. That is really nice. Keep your fingers crossed. Chambered well. All right, let's get it done. We're gonna shoot it, that target right there. Safety off. Weapon is clear, on safe. You know what? It's that time. It's doing so well that's made me excited, so I gotta flex. All right, so as you can see, I felt so good about the 10 rounder on the test run. I went ahead and loaded up 10 more buckshot into the 10 round magazine, and we're going to sling these bad boys at the target, and we're going to do it in a rapid fire session. Hopefully it won't stovepipe or misfeed, but we'll see. Whew. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. So that was 10 rounds, rapid fire, double up buck at 15 yards. That is a great home defense weapon. Panzer Arms BP12 Gen 2, in my opinion, it rocked it. Very cool. 5 round mag of Fetter, double up buck. We'll finish out the shoot with these last 2 5 round mags of Fetter. So far, I've got no complaints. We've had one stovepipe a while ago, and within, I think it was the first 10 rounds we shot. But man, I mean, come on. Semi-automatic, bullpup, mag-fed. You hear all the horror stories. You guys are seeing this live action. If it makes a mistake, if it malfunctions, I'm going to show it to you. So far, we've not had that. I don't like guns to fail. But if they do, I'm going to show them to you. So if it helps you out, that's a great thing. So let's finish it out, see how it goes. The action works very smooth. The recoil is manageable. It is a 12 gauge. Don't get it twisted. But it's actually easy to stay on target. So that was 5 rounds. And just so you know, it does lock back on the last round, which is another nice feature. So the action works extremely smooth. Either how however you want to handle it. I've got no complaints. 5 rounds rapid fire. Man, that's a beast. Panzer Arms, baby. Man, I got no complaints. Let's head back to the kennels for our final thoughts. Wow. Welcome back to the kennels, guys, for our final thoughts on the BP12 12 gauge from Panzer Arms, Gen 2. Wow. What can you say other than wow? I was very, very nervous, not gonna lie, when we brought this out here. I expected all kinds of problems because of the things I've seen online. What better way to figure out if the problem really exists, or maybe they just had a bad gun? That happens too. It's like a car. Every once in a while you get a hold of a lemon. You guys got a chance to see what happened in live action. You saw the stovepipe. That's the only malfunction we had out of 50 plus rounds. Very pleased with this gun. Highly recommended for home defense. In my opinion, it's a grand slam bullpup semi-automatic shotgun. And opinions are like bungholes. Everybody's got one. But mine is what I'm giving right now. So you're welcome to have your own, and I expect you to. My opinion is what I'm doing right now. It's fantastic. Have you guys had a chance to shoot one of these shotguns? Or maybe do you even own one? And if so, I would love to hear how you like it and what your thoughts are on the BP12, whether it be the Gen 1 or the Gen 2. Leave us your thoughts in the comments section of the video, because your feedback helps us as well as the other viewers who may have questions about this particular firearm. Thank you all very much for watching the video and for being the greatest audience on YouTube. Because of you guys, the channel's growing, and we're excited about the future of this channel. If you haven't done so yet, please smash that old like button, because that helps us more than anything. And subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Really, we can't thank you guys enough for your support. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook. We'll put that link right here, and as well as Patreon. We're over on Patreon now, so if you want to do something a little extra and help the channel out, like I said, with this is not cheap, and it's out of our pocket. Any little bit helps. If you can, that's fantastic. If you can't, that's fantastic. I just want you guys here to enjoy the ride. But like I said, we'll put the information for Patreon there, and if you want to go over and join and help us out and contribute something, please feel free to do so, and we're truly grateful for that. Now, I want to thank you to our product sponsors who supplied us with some of the items you guys have seen here in the video. These videos are not cheap, and without their help, it just wouldn't be possible at all. So, STEELE'S Gun Shop over in Lewis, Delaware. These, those guys have been here for me since day one. Please look them up on Facebook. Let them assist you with the purchase of your next new or used firearm. They also specialize in historical weapons. You can also find the Dalton Gang rifle and the Little Bighorn rifle in their store. And if you go and browse on the page here on the YouTube channel, you will see the videos that I did on the Little Bighorn rifle and on the Dalton Gang rifle. That's right there available, and they are for sale. But look them up. Charlie and Austin, family-oriented business, been in business 50 years. Great people. They will help you out. So Splatterburst Targets, who supply us with all of our high-visibility silhouette targets. Look them up on their website and pick up some of their targets for your next trip to the range. We'll post their link to the website here for Splatterburst Targets, so you guys can have that handy. And they will work great for you. I promise you. Them targets are great. We're limited on certain targets that we can use and can't use out here on the range. That's why, if you ever wonder why we're not shooting steel or pumpkins or watermelons, I would love to do it. Absolutely love to do it. And one of these days we will. Out here to the range, there's rules. I got to follow the rules. And the rules state right now, we got paper targets. So I'm giving you guys the best that I can give you. BALLISTOL multi-purpose cleaner and lubricant. BALLISTOL has been protecting firearms since it began in the early 1900s, and it is the only cleaner and lubricant we trust to protect our tools of freedom. It is non-toxic and eco-friendly. Look them up at www.ballistol.com. And last but not least, spend time with those you love and care about. Time spent with them is always time well spent. May you live as long as you want, never want as long as you live. Shoot straight, shoot often, be safe, and God bless. And we will see y'all right here next time on the Dog Pound. Panzer Arms BP12 Gen 2 shotgun boomstick. One bad dude. Bad dude. And we gone. Boom.